How hopeful are you of this news, then, that the Russians are giving up on their conquest of Kyiv?
Well, actually, we're afraid to believe these people because at the beginning of the war they also said that everything will be okay and don't worry, and then on 24th of February the war started. So that's why we actually always we have a hope, but as of now all the citizens we do not believe Russia because they are real terrorists, and we do not know what we have to wait for these people, from this president. So I think that we have to think a lot about it, and I'm not sure that we can believe them because after that conversation yesterday, when there was a conversation between two parts, they said that they will go away from our country. But yesterday it was a very loud night, and we saw a lot of bombs were, and we hear during the whole night the explosions, and it was the huge number of signals of air attack, and that's why it was really a hard night for us, as many of them from the beginning of the war, unfortunately.
OK, so you're sceptical then of how hopeful this could be, and say you're still experiencing air raids and bombardment. Just tell us a little bit about what the last 34 days have been like for your family. And we've spoken to you before on the programme. You were very tearful. Have you become used to, can you ever become used to the situation that you're in?
Well, we try to live as we can. We're still in Kyiv. We still believe that this whole nightmare will end. We still believe that Ukraine will win, and we believe in our army, in our country. But it's hard. It's hard because every night I'm saying to my husband that just good night, and only now I understand the power of this war, the power of this war, because. It's very scary, and you realize that it can be a chance that you won't wake up in the morning. It's really scary because you've always afraid of something, of every sound, of every news, because you hope for the better, and you believe in good things, but we're afraid, and it's very hard. It's very nervous.
And just tell me what you make of what President Zelensky's been saying. He thinks that it really must be down to Ukrainian people to decide whether or not to give up on hopes of joining NATO, of whether or not there should be a security guarantee from European nations. I want to know, what is your wish? What would be your vote in all of this?
You mean like wish of which? Can you please specify wish about what? About the end of the war, or
whether you'd be happy to give up on joining NATO if it meant that you could bring peace, and whether or not, you'd be happy to, say, see territory in the Donbass handed over to Russia. I mean, Zelensky is saying this is a decision for Ukrainian people.
I mean that we won't give up. We still believe that we will win, and we will back all our country again. So Donbass and Crimea, it's our territory, and we believe that we will back them because this is this is the whole our country, and we cannot just give it to terrorists to grab it. So we wish that this all will back to our country. And of course, we believe our president, we believe in him, in our army, and we believe our news. And thanks God, we have different channels and freedom news like you. A lot of in our country, because we know that a lot of news are blocked in Russia, and there are a lot of huge number of propaganda, and they do not even know what is going on in the world, in Ukraine, and etc., and even in their country.